I feel we tend to think that being a short guy is supposedly harder than our taller brothers out there, that it's usually seen as a negative thing. You've heard the studies that supposedly prove that short guys are less successful, less attractive, make less money than taller guys. And we constantly are bombarded with this through media and movies and shows, that there is always a taller guy and a shorter girl. Though the media loves to spread these facts, some of it might be true, some of it might not be true, but I don't think there is, in my experience, any point dwelling on it. Our height is something that we cannot change. Like, we literally can't, unless you're committed to spending thousands of dollars on a hip replacement to then grow like 3 inches, which I have definitely not done. I actually grew though from the hip replacements that I got, but I didn't do it for that reason. But it was a bonus. I think I grew like 3 centimeters or something. It's crazy. So yeah, bumped up from 4'5" to 4'6". Girls, watch out. I'm not saying that you can flip a switch to magically make your height stop bothering you. It's a huge source of insecurity for so many of us, including myself. And throughout my experience being a very short guy, being 4'6" to be exact, I have been able to experience and learn what works for me to tap into my authentic confidence. We do, as short guys, have to up our fashion, wear fitting, tight clothing, have purpose, work out, be fit, smell good, present yourself nicely. It is all a must. We have to do all of this. But throughout the years that I've been in this world of self-development, of really improving myself externally, I've come to realize that there's always been this kind of void. And what I've come to realize is that there is another aspect, there's another layer to confidence, to our deepest, most authentic confidence, which I believe we all had at some point. Then over time, things were said, things happened, people treated me a certain way, societal standards were pushed on me, and then high school happened, and girls became the pinnacle of my life. And I was here as this extremely naturally authentic kid who then suddenly plummeted into this sea of insecurity. I, had my first rejection in the first year of high school, and I didn't actually really get rejected throughout primary school at all. I just liked a girl, she'd like me back. Mate, I'm telling you, I was an alpha kid until 13 years old. But then, I had my first rejection. That really sunk in for me, that I was not going to be like these other tall guys in my year. And further along in high school, the more rejections that occurred and the more shut down that I became, and the more societal standards that got pushed upon me, the more limiting beliefs, the more insecurities, and the more my authentic confidence was shut down. And I feel like we can live our whole entire lives like this, completely unaligned to who we are, truly. I think at some point in our life, we are told that it's not okay to be ourselves. It's not okay to be short, is what is told at some point in our life. I'm not confident in every situation in my life, but I try my very best, and I have learnt over the years how I can tap into it more and more and more. And in turn, I find that people are more attracted to that. People just want to be a part of my life when I am myself, when I am authentically confident. Do things you love. Now, this is really important. How can I express myself? How can I nourish myself? How can I do what's good for me so I can illuminate my light and so people can feel my soul, my true essence? People will just see through your height if you are able to offer your greatest gift, which is your authentic energy. I have friends who are really short. Each friendship group that they've had, they've been the leader in that group. They have gotten the most girls. They are just tapped into their authentic energy, and people just feel it. I think we just want everything to be so perfect and everybody to like us, so it can be really, really hard to express our authentic selves. This is what I've found. But, perfection is just letting go of that and just allowing ourselves to just be ourselves. If people judge us because of our height, so be it. If people treat us a certain way because of our height, we don't want them in our lives anyway. And I get it a lot. I get a lot of stares. I get a lot of people who laugh at me and who say things behind my back, even to me. I've had it all. I have it every single day of my life. I face it all the time. It still challenges me, but I am able to more frequently get to the point of understanding that people reflect themselves onto others. People who I am friends with and who do treat me like $5 million rather than $5 are the people that I just really want to be around. When I am at acceptance with myself, doing something I love in a loving state, my lens changes. I swap out the old lens, put on the new lens, and all of a sudden my height is not a big deal whatsoever. Not even realizing people who laugh. People really don't even laugh. It's just the energy, how it works. Law of attraction. I'm feeling great, so that's just what I'm getting back to me. Honestly, guys, just finding things that you love to do, whatever that is, doing that as frequently as we can is really, really, really important. We have to heal. This is really shedding the layers to our most authentic, confident self. It's healing the past experiences that have shaped us to believe that being short means that we're not enough, that we're not good enough, that we aren't worthy of love, inevitably, on the deepest layer. As a child, our brain is like a sponge and we are absorbing literally everything that is happening around us. And even through our teenage years, we are still absorbing a lot. And these things that happen to us in childhood are stored within us, and we carry this wherever we go until we become conscious of it and we heal it and release it. For me, healing looks like, just bringing awareness to these certain beliefs that I've had about my height, that I'm not good enough, and visiting these memories where they have been stored. And I'll release these beliefs by releasing emotions attached to them, doing primal screaming therapy, just letting it all out, letting the charge behind these beliefs out. And you'll be astounded by how much they just dissipate when we just scream it out. Or, breath work, inner child meditations. I'll link some things down below that you could try out, which can help you to overcome these beliefs and let go of them. And then when we let go of them, create new beliefs and values. The beliefs we have are really just the lens that we are wearing. If we believe that we're not good enough because of our height, that's the lens that we have on. And everything that happens around us, people laughing, rejecting us, being treated differently, looked down upon, whatever it is that we believe is constantly happening to us because of our height is usually such a big deal because of the lens that we are wearing. Height is like the first layer of the lasagna. People don't even really care about that first layer of lasagna, man. Like, people want that good shit. People want the beef, the sauce, the cheese. Yeah, they want that, man. So when you can offer that to everyone, man, like, dude, people are just gonna accept you because you accept yourself, and you're that lasagna. You are the deepest layer of that lasagna. Stepping into discomfort is what I have found the quickest way for me to notice a boost in confidence. When we do something that is outside of our comfort zone, we are literally firing, new ways of thinking, new neurological pathways in the brain. Now, I believe that we have to have all aspects or most aspects of our lives in check. Physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual. For me, social has been what I've struggled with the most, and being a short guy, that is something that a lot of us can relate with. So for this, I would slowly build myself into discomfort. So, I would first of all just make eye contact with each person that I would walk past and smile at them. Then I would, maybe the next week start saying hello to people I would walk past. And then eventually I would build this confidence up and then perhaps start a conversation with someone. And I usually start with people who were in situations who were forced to have to talk to me. So, maybe that's a cashier, someone working at a clothing store, someone who is happy to talk with you. And then, maybe eventually it is talking to a stranger. For me, this was really outside of my comfort zone and created exponential growth in my confidence. And for you, maybe it isn't social that you struggle with. Maybe it is physical, maybe starting with like a 15-minute workout, then 30-minute workout, then an hour workout, slowly building ourselves up. But I think when we step into discomfort, when we step outside of our usual ways of thinking, I think we have to be in the mindset of being open to rejection, failure, fear that is going to come up. Fear only comes up when there is something on the other side. Fear is your friend. Any short kings out there who are taking ice baths, there is an instant confidence booster. Even cold showers, things like that. Boom, confidence boosted. New neurological pathways activated. You already know us short kings are rising, guys. It is an important time right now. It is time to tap into ourselves, to heal ourselves, to let go of those negative beliefs, let go of those negative patterns. Do what you love, be around people you love. Love is the answer. I'm still learning myself and will forever be learning, so I would love to hear your experience being a short guy, what you've learned, some things you'd like to offer. I'd also love to hear whether your opinions and values differ from mine, or whether you agree with what I've said and have found it useful. We are all just so keen to become our best selves, and that is what we're going to do. That is what this channel is all about. I'm able to connect with you right now, which is an absolute blessing. So until the next video, guys, so much peace, so much love.